Defacto World, California. You're looking at California.
This is a coastal port area. It's a major hub for the military, including the Air Force, ground forces, and the Navy. Right now, we're on a U.S. aircraft carrier called USS Midway. There's an island called the Midway Islands located between Japan and the United States, and the ship was named after that island. This aircraft carrier served in the military for about 50 years. After that, it was retired and turned into a permanent museum. On this ship, you can see many different military aircraft from the Naval Air Force on display. During wartime, this deck has to be completely clear so planes can take off and land. That's why the aircraft wings are folded upward and parked tightly along both sides. It's the same with helicopters. These are military helicopters that were used for combat.
$39 million people, 11 times Mongolia's population. The world's fifth largest economy, 3.9 trillion annual, twice more than Russia. But here's what makes California extraordinary. It's not one thing. It is innovation, agriculture, entertainment, and natural beauty, all at global scale. This is how they built it. California, 424,000 square kilometers, about a quarter of Mongolia, but extreme diversity. Death Valley, hottest place on Earth, 86 meters below sea level. 4 hours north, Mount Whitney at 4,421 meters, highest peak in the continental America, both in the same state. Los Angeles metro area has 13 million, 4 times all of Mongolia population. Economy, technology, Silicon Valley created Apple, Google, Tesla. Agriculture, 50 billion annually, 400 different crops. Entertainment, Hollywood generates 220 billion US dollar. Tourism, 280 million visitors annually. From the Pacific to the Sierra Nevada mountains, this is California's scale. Innovation engine. Silicon Valley, 2 words that changed the world. Stanford University created the model. Researchers near investors near entrepreneurs. The results: Apple in 1976, Google in 1998, Tesla in 2003, Facebook in 2004, all born here. But it is ecosystem. 50% of all US venture capital flows through this Silicon Valley. University labs spin out startups that become billion-dollar companies within a decade. Mongolia has mineral wealth. California has innovation infrastructure. education, capital, risk-taking culture. The question isn't whether Mongolia can have Silicon Valley. The question is, what does our version look like? Agriculture superpower. The Central Valley, 700 kilometers long, the most productive agriculture region on earth, 400 different crops. 80% of the world's almonds come from here. Think about that. Mongolia has livestock, cattle, sheep, goats, horses, camels, 5 species. California grows 400 products commercially. The lessons: diversification. When almond prices crash, wine booms. Single resources economies are fragile. California proved the opposite. We have cashmere, best in the world. California has wine, 90% of American wine. They turned quality into brands, brands into exports. We can do the same. Entertainment capital, Hollywood. Los Angeles became the film capital in 1910s because of weather and distance from patent enforcers. Today, entertainment is California's global export. The stories they tell shape how billions see the world. Movies, streaming, video games, $220 billion annually income. Mongolia has stories too. Genghis Khan, nomadic culture, throat singing. We tell them to tourists who visit. California tells stories to everyone with a script. Environmental challenges. But California isn't perfect. Water crisis. 13 million people in Los Angeles, a semi-desert. Wildfires getting worse every year. The lessons? Growth without planning creates crisis. We have time. We can design systems before we desperately need them. Ronald Reagan, Unconventional Leadership. California produced many politicians, but one man defined modern American conservatism, Ronald Reagan. Reagan was a Hollywood actor. 53 films between 1937 and 1964. Then he became governor of California in 1967. Then President of the United States from 1981 to 1989. His philosophy: individual freedom, limited government, free markets. He reshaped American politics for generation. But here is the California story. Reagan proved you don't need traditional credentials. Actor to governor to president sounds absurd, but he understood communication and how to connect with ordinary people. Mongolia has career politicians and party insiders, but do we have space for unconventional leaders? People who built something outside politics first. Reagan came from California's entertainment industry and changed the world's largest economy. Unexpected origins, global impact. Lessons for Mongolia. California has 12 times more population than Mongolia, but the economy is 200 times of Mongolia. But scale is not the lessons. The lessons is diversification. California did not choose between tech, agriculture, or entertainment. They built all three. Mongolia keeps asking, mining or tourism, copper or cashmere. Why not both? Why not the 5 industries? The lessons is innovation, infrastructure, universities that create companies, investors who fund risk. We have the Mongolian University of Science and Technology. Are we turning research into businesses? The lesson is cultural export. Hollywood made California global. Throat singing on YouTube gets millions of viewers. Nomadic culture fascinates people. Are we building industries around that? California started with gold rushes and farms. We are starting with copper and coal. But what we build next, that is our choice. Their path isn't our path, but their principles work anyway. Diversify, innovate, export your strength. The choice is ours.